Tonight, the call comes through loud and clear. It's time for lawmakers to get to work to help clean up contaminated water sources in our area.
People in several local communities now want Congress to step in and find out who knew what and when about the PFOA contamination in their water.
Tonight, Capitol reporter Kimberly Howard listened to some people's concerns and asked lawmakers where they stand on federal hearings.
The gathering of concerned C8 citizens is becoming a weekly occurrence here at the Veterans Memorial Community Center. Their name is a nod at the chemical compound they've been battling. And while they did make some headway this week in their battle, they say there's still a long way to go.
If we're not happy as moms and dads in Hoosick Falls, you're going to be hearing from us.
In Petersburgh, too, two communities engaged in a fight against a toxic chemical called PFOA in the water. Inside this tight circle of mothers and fathers, community leaders and friends are individual stories, but one common goal.
The goal is to get more people here and more people involved. There's just so many questions that we don't have really good answers to yet.
Lately, people in both communities have made a lot of noise, and lawmakers are listening. This rally at the Capitol ended in a sit-down meeting with one of Governor Cuomo's top staffers who pledged to try to bring blood testing to Petersburgh and a feasibility study to Hoosick Falls. A few days later, the legislature passed a bill that clears the way for people who believe they're sick because of the contamination to file suit against the companies responsible.
But we still don't have our hearings.
Hearings that community members hope would uncover who knew what and when.
You can't go forward without looking backwards a little bit.
Assemblyman Steve McLaughlin has been urging the legislative leaders to call hearings on the state level for months now. There's a call on the federal level now, too.
We have to go to Washington, D.C. to uncover the cover-up. I'll take it.
Congressman Chris Gibson sent this letter to the House Oversight Committee last month, asking for a congressional investigation into how state and federal officials handled this water crisis. Congressman Paul Tonko released this statement this week, indicating that he's pushing for the same thing. And here's a letter from Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, asking that the Senate Environmental and Public Works Committee hold a public hearing to investigate as well. Senator Chuck Schumer also joining the chorus of calls.
We can't just shrug our shoulders and say, oh, bad stuff happened. We have an obligation to these people.
The members of concerned C8 citizens tell me they plan to meet here every week until their questions are answered, their concerns eased. In Petersburgh, Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.